How you doing, Hound?
How you doing, Prawley Fake?
There you go. All right.
All right. We are live, it seems.
We're as live as we get in a
We're as
pre-recorded
live as
format.
we can. All righty then. Well,
So we got a Mac
they
version.
didn't know it was pre-recorded until you just told them, darn it all.
Yeah, they're gonna be real surprised. I didn't get a notification that you were streaming, but
Indeed, indeed.
we have our first. This is I don't know what you know about the Uninvited game. You know just as much as I do. Well, I know what you know because I sent you the Wikipedia page, but I'm going to pretend you know absolutely nothing. It's going to be an adventure game of some sort.
Indeed, it is going to be an adventure.
We're already on our first part, and I'm glad I got you here because you've played adventure games before in the past, correct?
Of course.
Okay, so just
In fact, I'm really glad to be here too, because as soon as I saw you bring up this image, I looked at that and I said, I recognize that. I've seen this somewhere before. This castle with the fences and the trees and everything, and I recognized the red soil and all that, and I said, I've seen this before. Where have I seen this before? And it was weighing on my mind for a while you doing all the setup stuff and running everything behind. So I was like, okay, I know I've seen it. So I started checking around on Google for images and everything like that. Well, sorry, on DuckDuckGo for images.
Duck, duck, gray duck, please. We don't want to alienate some of our fans.
Yeah.
I think it's Minnesota. I think it's Minnesota where they do duck, duck, gray duck.
Actually, I like their image search slightly better than Google just because of how it's laid out.
Yeah.
It's just not quite as keyboard friendly sometimes. I don't know.
Got put on blast.
It's fiddly. I mean, even Bing has certain improvements. It's just Bing is constantly Microsoft trying to say, hey, we're always better. It's a search engine, and we can do all this, and we'll reward you for searching. And just, no. Stop.
Constantly get emails.
Down.
Constantly get emails from Bing. Don't know when I signed up for Bing, but constantly getting emails like, Michael, answer these. Or, sorry, whatever. My name's Michael. Hi.
He's the protagonist of this story.
Hi, that's me. Hi, Squirrel. That's your name. I'm forgetting my handles already. We're off to a great start. Okay, so
aren't we just?
Back to the point at hand. We are already at our first question. Are we going to play the Mac version or the 2LGS version?
Well, I'd recommend the 2LGS version, and the only reason is because that's the color version, and as I was saying before, I recognize that background. Do you know where I've seen that background before? That big castle and everything we just went away from?
No, I don't.
That was doctored up and in fact became the cover art for KZ Manager Millennium Hamburg Edition, a concentration camp simulation. They doctored it up. They put a Nazi flag on the castle. They put a sign in the front that says Hamburg, 4 kilometers. And it's simply... I've never played the game, ever.
I don't believe you.
But they even put a smokestack and stuff like that up there next to the castle and all that. But, oh boy. Well, I'd like to correct you on one thing just to start off with. When you say adventure game,
yes,
I do not have warm and fuzzy feelings inside.
Okay.
I don't have any nostalgia or anything. I think back and I say, wow, man, I had to play those games because they were all that was available. And in fact, even in my reading of much older stuff, like even some of the first adventure games, the developers, I believe I have the book around here. The developers of some of the first ones, Sierra Online, they would put out these games, and they would get calls from some people who would solve them in 30 minutes.
Oh, wow.
And they would get calls from some people who would not be able to solve them in 3 months with hints.
I'm an idiot. It's the 2GS version, not LLGS.
I'm not sure what either of those mean.
The Apple 2GS. It was a release. It was a version of the Apple II.
Oh, of course.
That's why.
No. See, that makes
way more sense.
Yes,
to
because
the
they did not
LLGS.
come with the Macintosh. Yes,
Exactly.
of course.
Let's get started.
It's probably just because it's fuzzy on my screen.
Oh,
Otherwise,
yeah.
that would have clicked immediately. Because to me, it did look like that when it just kind of looked like this bluish blur, and you said it was this, that, and the other. I said,
Is that any better? Like, actually, I don't.
Yeah, it was actually. It just got a lot crisper. Did you do something?
Okay, I maximized it on my screen. I didn't know if it being. I thought maybe it being on a square would look better for you.
Well, yeah, the text did get a little crisper.
Okay.
So yeah, that did help a little.
Just so we're all on the same page, I'll still read the text here. Good evening. You have been summoned as the Uninvited. Look out! The last thing you remember before the darkness rushed up to claim you is your brother's startled cry. You managed to swerve around the shadowy figure that appeared in the roadway, but lost control as the car jumped the shoulder and plunged headlong into this tree. That's a tree? Swiveling your battered head, you survey the wreckage. You realize that you are alone. Your kid brother must have gone off to get you some help. As you pry yourself free of the steering wheel's embrace, you can't help but notice the pungent odor of gasoline as it leaks from the ruptured gas tank. All right, so this is our...
Okay, before we do anything, I'm going to ask you to scroll back up here because we need to analyze this text. This is
Okay,
a critical part of
cool.
adventure games here.
Okay.
Let's start this off here and see. This is... Let me begin explaining to you why you don't feel fuzzy feelings when you think back of adventure games, or rather, people who have played them don't feel fuzzy feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Their logic is rather similar to the logic the Beatles used during the creation of I Am the Walrus, in that it was created on two separate acid binges and kind of mixed up and muddled based on misrememberings of old poems and such. In fact, later on they said that the correct thing they should have described the game, or they should have properly set the chorus as I am the carpenter rather than I am the walrus. But then again, if they had said carpenter, it wouldn't be anywhere near as strange. But so they just left it the way it was.
Okay.
Yes, it is very similar to the logic of adventure games. You have to find out what particular brand of crazy the developer was on. So starting back up at the top here, let's just kind of analyze this.
Okay. Well, first, before we analyze it, let's take a look at this right here. I can move these blocks around. Like, oh, you don't want the inventory in the top left? Boom! Now you can't see the screen. Look at that. That's so stupid.
It is, but I imagine that would be very helpful if all you had was like a postage stamp to play this on, and so you had to page back and forth between your inventory, your car, your buttons, all that other kind of stuff.
We cannot consume the broken windshield. I just tried.
Okay, yes, it said it wouldn't agree with you. Man, oh boy.
Sorry, do you want me to scroll up? Sorry, I know you wanted
no,
to.
No. I was just the little the interface buttons on my end were covering the text somewhat.
Okay, well,
but that's fine. It's not an issue. It's not an issue. I'll let you know if it becomes an issue. So
just let me know if it does. Okay, so all right. So you said you wanted to look over this.
Yeah, let's start at the beginning here. Good evening. That's
good evening. Okay, so far
you have been summoned as the uninvited.
Okay, we're from somewhere else.
I would like to point this out. Very simple.
Mm-hmm.
You have been summoned as the uninvited.
Ooh.
Unless this is a reference to something in prior series, which it may well be. Actually, go ahead and explain to the audience how we're beginning this adventure.
Okay, sure. All right. This is the... okay, so first things first, this is a release on Steam that you can get. You can obviously search out, get the Apple II version, the app, the Mac version. You can search it out, get the original OG copies if you want to. If you want to get it simply, all you have to do is go to Steam, get this. What this is the Mac Venture series, which is an engine, not a series, as it were. The games have nothing to do with each other, far as I can tell. This is the second one in the, quote, series, just the second one released. No relation to the first one. So, we're starting with the second one because it is the third one down installed on my Steam list, and it's the easiest one for me to click. So that's why we're doing this one. I don't know much about the series itself. I could have reread the Wikipedia page, but I didn't. Let's get out of the car. Actually, I already know what to do. We're getting out of the car.
Okay. Well, anyways, the main thing I was trying to make there with that point of the text and everything like that is you have been summoned as the uninvited.
Uh-oh.
You have been summoned.
Uh-huh.
You are uninvited. You have been summoned. You are uninvited. Are we understanding why this doesn't make sense?
So, okay, you're not going to get audio? The car just exploded.
Of course you're not going to get audio. This is a text adventure game.
No. You, Hound, you're not getting audio. I get the audio.
Oh. Does the audience get the audio?
Audience gets audio.
Okay, well, they're all we care about then.
Yes, you are getting the the worst option, but that's why I was stopping you, because giant boom, car has exploded. Boom! There's a mighty explosion behind you as your car bursts into flames. That's I don't want to reference our Curse campaign, but oh man, that's how it's going to end up. That will at least save you the cost of a tow. better try to find your younger brother and have him call a cab instead of a tow truck.
Yeah, let's scroll back up here because that younger brother thing is going to be critical.
Hold on.
Real quick.
Oh
no.
Well, you stand at the front of the reason I'm going to have to constantly stop you anytime there's sound. I have no idea how often there's going to be sound. You stand at the front porch of a house. This old Gothic mansion casts gloomy shadows all around you. A sharp wind cuts through your flesh to chill your bones. The pounding thunder grows more and more threatening. So yeah, we just had some thunder.
Okay.
And made some noises.
Okay. Yeah. Two things. Basically, we've been summoned, but we're uninvited. That doesn't make sense at all.
Well, I think
so that's the kind of crazy we immediately have to deal with.
Yes, we are summoned as the uninvited. Yeah.
Yes, we are the uninvited. That is our title or whatever.
Yes.
But still, to summon someone automatically implies an invitation. That's the kind of the definition. It's just kind of like a mandatory invitation.
Okay.
Congratulations, you're coming with us. Secondly, our brother is an idiot and also probably a jerk.
Or he's smart because he left a burning car.
Yeah, he left us inside of a burning car.
I will agree with you.
We were apparently able to get ourselves out. He could have pulled us from the burning car.
Did not.
He does not give a flying anything about us.
Well, apparently there's a shadowy figure that appeared in the roadway, so maybe he took our brother.
That's entirely possible. But if that ain't the situation, he gonna have something to explain to do.
Okay. I'm just examining some things here.
Indeed.
Young Greek manhood adorns the front of the mansion. The Greek sculpture does not really match the Gothic architecture.
I'll say it doesn't. It's like somebody stole this stuff.
Ooh.
Or like they're trying to put a concentration camp together.
Oh, goodness
we
gracious.
may in fact be going to a concentration camp here, and these may have in fact been statues stolen from their rightful inhabitants who were worked to death and then, put into gas chambers and then put into furnaces.
It's always cheery with you here. We're operating the mailbox. Okay, the mailbox. We got a mail. I'm going to put it in our inventory.
We're now stealing someone's mail. This is a great way to ingratiate ourselves to the man we're probably going to have to ask for
Mr.
a phone.
Crowley, are you kidding me? Master Crowley, 666 Blackwell Road, Loch Ness, Scotland.
Is that the return address or the sending address?
This is where we are.
Okay, so that's the sending address, but what's the return address?
Hey, how's it going? I just closed everything. Hope you didn't mind. That's what right-click in the top button does. Right-click that doesn't even show up on my... We got a beautiful noise that stops the game. Open. Okay, beautiful thunder. Thank you. All right, we're going to take this again. All right. Back to where we were. All right, let's open his mail. Okay, what? There's an... All right, hold on. Okay. All right, well, you can get your thing back. You can just leave it there. I'm going to leave it on the window here. I'll leave it right there, just for him.
Okay, so what we have just done, is we have taken this man's mail from his mailbox. We have opened his mail without his consent.
Mm-hmm.
We apparently weren't smart enough to look at the sending and receiving address and only looked at the sending address.
Mm-hmm.
We've now, after opening his mail, presumably with our bare hands, making a mess of it, and stealing the things from inside of it, we have now replaced the envelope back inside of the mailbox as though nothing happened. The first thing that we have done after being... after crashing our automobile in the middle of nowhere, is to go up to the first sign of civilization, the first house we see, and steal a person's mail, vandalize their mail, steal the things inside of the mail, replace the mail in the mailbox, and presumably we're now going to go up to the door and smile and knock at the door and ask for help, because, we kind of need a phone, we kind of need to call out, because this game was made before cell phones were very prevalent and everything, and also possibly someone kidnapped our brother, and if someone didn't kidnap our brother... there are two options for our brother. Either he was kidnapped and he needs to be rescued, or he ran off and he needs a beating.
We can do both. The note reads, Dear Master, please forgive Dear master, please forgive me. My house prevents me from aiding you in your battle against the evil one. You teach your students well. They become too powerful for their own good. Enclosed is an amulet that should look familiar. Wear this charm and think of me. The undead fear symbology. Still the evil. Set it free for the sake of the family. I couldn't keep an accent going. I don't know.
Okay, well, let's analyze this here. Dear Master, this person is either a pupil, because obviously he's not using master in the term of the young master or something like that. This person is either a pupil or a hypnotized slave or some way another indebted to this individual. He is, in fact, unable to assist the person he refers to as master, claiming his health and so on and so forth. Most importantly, though, he is referring to something evil. It appears at this point that he's referring to the player, because so far the only evil we've seen in this game is somebody who, as soon as they get out of their burning car, which blows up behind them, they proceed to...
Yeah, we're in an action movie over here.
They proceed to steal a guy's mail and the amulet and junk like that. Is it possible for us to wear the amulet at this point?
Let me see. I can examine the amulet. I look as uncomfortable as I feel, apparently. I can examine it.
Well, at least we feel uncomfortable. Our guilty conscience is already starting to get to us.
Yeah, if I hit this and then self? No, doesn't seem to be. Okay. That's not what I wanted to hit.
You cannot flagellate, I believe is the correct term. Flagellate, that's what they used to do during the Black Plague. They would go back and forth, and throughout the plague callers and stuff would go throughout these different areas and flagellate themselves and bemoan and claim that God is punishing us and we must punish ourselves. And actually what they did was they spread that sickness far and wide because they were sick and they would beat themselves and leave open sores. And, well, we all know how that goes.
I'm hitting the ground over here. Like, oh. Okay, well, I guess. Let's open the door. I tried knocking on it, but it didn't matter.
Okay, hold on. The loneliness of this abandoned estate makes you long for the company of your little brother.
We miss him.
Neither hide nor hair of him in quite a while. He should be somewhere on this estate. You'd better find him.
Well, we've been
That's not what would be going through my mind in this situation. Either, as I said, there are two options for little brother.
Mm-hmm.
Either he's in trouble and needs help, in which he might get off of the yelling, or he left us to die in a burning car, in which case he gonna get a beating.
All right, then the entrance hall. Okay, here we go. As you enter the mansion, the door slams behind you. Welcome home.
Oh, that's great right there. So apparently we're intending to murder this person and take his house.
Okay, yeah, it's going to be our home.
And that's what the text is heavily implying here, because I don't see a deed or of land or anything. This is not our property, but apparently the game thinks, okay, I see what's going on here. You're going straight and murder somebody and take this place. All right, welcome home.
Yeah, right, it recognizes you're an adventure game protagonist. We know what you're going to do. This entrance hall is a large, extravagant, luxurious room. Yet it feels strangely oppressive. Okay. This very large room-sized carpet. That's a funny sentence to me, and I don't. Room-sized carpet as opposed? I've never seen carpet that's not room-sized.
At the time, carpet may have meant a rug, like a Persian rug, an overlay that goes on top of a regular floor. So it could have been one of those rugs, because at one time actually rugs were routinely picked up and moved out and everything like that. Modern carpet, where we actually install it beneath quarter round and stuff like that, is not we have a lot to thank the Industrial Revolution for, is what I'm saying.
All right then. Well, this very large room-sized carpet displays a pentagram. The 5-pointed star is set against a circular star field.
That could just be a K5 graph. It might not be a pentagram. I mean, technically that's the proper description, but it could just be a simple mathematical thing. There's no reason to believe that there's a tribe of Satanists here who need to be horribly murdered.
Yo, is that thunder? Oh, you hear the pounding thunder from the storm outside. It sounds like it might be getting closer. Okay, is it going to keep happening every single time? What's special? Clean. Okay, that's what that does. Okay, so here's what we got. Let's continue examining the area. It's a chair. What? Do you see that?
Go ahead and read that again. Go ahead and read that again.
All right, yeah, okay. You now have to question the reliability of your eyes. You think you see a somewhat cute, abstract creature with a key in its hand prance by. You're not sure whether it's your eyes, or you're not sure whether it's your eyes or your mind playing tricks on you. Yeah. I like the Ghetto Boys as well. It could be both. I'll do it again? No, it's just because I was examining that chair when that happened. Operate chair. Uh-oh. Operate?
Okay. Was there a sound there?
It's sorta. Oof.
Okay. Scroll down, scroll down. Okay.
The evil air that pervades the estate seems to have infiltrated your very being. Your head and chest feel very heavy and thick. You find it increasingly difficult to execute your will. For a minute, your thoughts seem influenced by another mind. Click to continue. Oh, we didn't die. I thought we died. Okay, that's the game's way of saying we've stood here too long. Okay.
No, I think what happened is you tried to operate the couch, and you laid down on the couch and had a nap and had a horrible, horrible nightmare of a skull and blood and all the other wonderful stuff.
Actually, what it said was operating the couch on the rug produced no effect. So actually,
okay.
I did not operate me.
In that case, we've just examined too many things.
I assume. Operate self. I don't know. Okay, so let's examine. Okay, do we want to go north or east? I got these two doors over here.
Well, can we follow the rat thing that ran from right to left across the screen?
See, I thought it ran right to left, but no, the only way back is out, I think.
Oh, I see.
There it is. It did it again.
Okay, well, read that off for the audience.
The smiling, key-bearing creature prances quickly past you again. He grins childishly, as if taunting you. But we also can't leave, so let's just go to the
Okay,
right.
so he has the key out. That's why he's taunting us.
Okay, let's go. I open the door. Oh, I can examine this. All right, well. Okay. All right, here we go. The room was designed for deep thought and research. Obviously, it was once inhabited by a serious man of letters. The harsh silence in the rest of the house is muted in this room of contemplation. I see a book of the devil. Let's open. Okay. The large ancient tome bears the symbol of the pentagram. The book is very, very, very old. Older than anything you've seen in this mansion. Possibly older than the house itself. We haven't been in the mansion that long.
Yeah. You know, the thing is that in situations like this, you never find a nice house in the middle of nowhere, and there's all these good, wholesome King James Bibles. Oh, hold on. We just opened the book.
I opened the book. The book is open to a page which seems to be filled with definitions. Instanium, sudden and momentary, here and gone in an instant. Illuminarius, a bright white light. Projectum, the propulsion of an entity. Spirica, a small flame or spark. Spicon, to talk, talking. Hephod, the head, the skull, etc. Magisterium, mystery. Abraxas, it is a magical world, a vehicle through which magic is directed.
Now, see, I'll go with them on that. Abraxo Cleaner in Fallout 3 is some pretty darn effective stuff. You can craft some very effective things with Abraxo.
Globe can't be opened. The loud thunder echoes all around you as the storm outside intensifies.
You know, you never find these houses in the middle of nowhere, and they've got all these nice, good King James Bibles, and maybe like a good couple Bible commentaries by respectable people, and there's some good proper crosses, the real kind of cross, nice old weathered wooden crosses carried by missionaries. We're in Scotland, for heaven's sake. There should be some good old timey religion here. And you never find any places like that. You never find like some old preacher who spent 90 years of his life and he's not living out the last 10 years in horrible pain because of all the agonies inflicted upon him by the natives of some crazy place of Papua New Guinea. But by God, he brought the word of Jesus to them, even at great personal cost. Never do we find such nice little places. It's always devil worshippers.
All right, then. I say okay, the room is devoid of any aesthetic warmth or beauty. It is purely functional, with no concern for the trivialities of interior design. Also, I took the Devil book, by the way, if you weren't paying attention.
Of course, because that's definitely something you want to have on your person.
It looks
I'm surprised you haven't tried to steal the paintings yet.
I just don't want to clutter my inventory. I just don't want to have to make it bigger. I guess I'll make it bigger since we're talking about it.
Tell you what, I have an idea. If we're going to rearrange things, why don't we rearrange the inventory to the bottom and stretch it out across from left to right of the screen, and then rearrange the text so that it's instead kind of where the inventory is, and put the text on one side and then the image window on the other side. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on.
Because that might make it a lot easier for you to grab things, especially oddly shaped things.
Okay, so you want me to put this here, make it bigger, and then you want to put this, hold on, down, like so. Yeah,
just like right about there, maybe a little lower or something like that, and then take the photo of where we are and move that to the right a little bit.
Okay.
Because
continue, move these exits.
Maybe shrink the inventory, put exits down there.
Ooh, I can't move the self sign.
You can't move the self button.
I can't.
Well, now that could, because I know you were able to. Maybe you just have to grab it in the right place. Like you have to grab the buttons in the right place.
Well, no, because maybe.
Can you grab it by the little black border?
Trying, no.
Well, that's going to put a damper on the whole plans because that kills a whole bunch of space up there.
Oh, there we go. There we go. It just didn't like it. I'll put it there. And I'll move this here. I want this as far over to the right as I can get it.
Can you make that larger? Because
what, the self?
But basically, can you maybe if you shrink the inventory by half and then you put exits down by inventory, you know what I'm saying? So the bottom bar is all the interactions and everything, and then you can widen the text a little bit,
so you want me
so
to
the text has a predominant situation on the screen. Here. Hi everyone, we definitely spent plenty of time figuring out what was going on with this game before we started streaming.
I can tell you right now, I didn't. I don't ever prefer. This is how I do things. Okay, so you're saying more like this, and then I'll move, because this screen doesn't get any bigger.
Oh, it doesn't?
No, this is as big as it's.
Well, okay, in that case, yeah, just kind of scoot it over to the side a little bit.
Side.
And then scoot the interaction buttons with it. And then that actually makes things easier for you because all the little buttons are together there. And then the inventory where you like to cram things is nice and large.
I do like cramming things. You know a lot about me. Okay, but I need to move that actually to the right some. There we go. Mwah. Beautiful and cluttered.
All right. So, yeah, now we have all the text right there because the text is our main exploration of the world.
I want to make sure everything is...
You can just fiddle things a little bit.
There we go. And then, okay.
Yeah, scoot the interaction buttons to the left a little bit there because currently it's trying to make it's trying to have those scroll bars on the side. We don't want that.
Wait,
No, it's not giving. Now it doesn't want to cooperate, does it?
No, it doesn't.
I don't think it consume the buttons.
I will consume. I'll speak to the poster. Okay.
Okay.
All right, it didn't want. Okay, but I think this is good. This is good.
Yeah. It's you still just got the scroll bars there on the side. Can you move the buttons or no?
Yeah, hold on. I can grip it. I think maybe that's where I grip it.
There we go. Boom.
There we go.
Boom.
Well, the thing
Right
is,
there. Perfect. Okay.
yeah, okay, perfect.
That way the audience doesn't feel there's
Don't
something
worry,
we're missing.
don't worry, we weren't recording. So let me start the record now. All right then. Welcome to.
Welcome to the most professional rendition of "We Have No Idea What's Going On" you've ever seen.
Join us as we play Uninvited, a game no one's talking about. All right then. So we have.
I'm sure back in what 1980. No. Was this 80s?
No. Apple IIgs was in the 90s, I think. If there's an Apple IIgs version, this version, I don't know. Hey, you're the one whose screen not being recorded. You could look it up.
I was right. This is 1986 Uninvited. There, it's on the Wikipedia page you sent me.
Yes, it is. Okay, so we got a couple places to go. We can. Oh, goodness gracious, we got 2 places on the left, 2 places on the right, and I think we just came for the bottom right one. It's hard to tell. Let's go left. Let's operate door. Oh no, we're about to die.
Okay. Hold on.
You've gotten the attention of the mysterious lady. She turns to face you. Her face is devoid of any flesh. You are frozen with horror. She begins ripping your body into a pieces.
Frozen with horror, nothing. You start beating that woman with a friggin'. You've got a little.
Oh, whoops. Oh no.
You've got a metal locket, right? Start beating that fool.
Hold on. Let's reopen.
She has a bony face. She doesn't belong in this world.
Do you see this? Do you see what?
Yeah, no, I
done?
see this. I see this.
What has been done? I have to refix it. All right. That's as good as this needs to get. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do.
Clearly, you are not from Texas, or really from America. Clearly, you were born and raised over in England. You know what I'm saying? Because in England, there's this whole thing about banning weapons and banning this and bend that knife, save a life, and everything. And see, that's why you're frozen in horror. Because in real life, if something horrible like that is there, and you have a flailing object like that metal locket you stole out of the mailbox,
here's what I
guarantee you, somebody gonna get hit.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna hit speak. And I can't. Oh, by the way, you can't hear an awfully digitized voice going, "I've got you." Yes, I'll use the saved game. Okay, so what I was going to do was I wanted to try to use one of my spells that we have here. I'm assuming we can use them.
Why does the inventory keep resetting? Did we not save the... Oh, we need to save the game with the inventory in that state, don't we?
We'll do that.
Or did you already do that?
We'll do that now.
Yeah. Well, because the rest of the stuff is in the correct location. What on... I'm not even going to ask.
No, it doesn't. The inventory just likes to spawn at the top left.
Well, that's a darn inconvenient thing.
I was calling Miss O'Hara whore
because it's also a very small thing.
Okay, no.
Okay, so now what we're...
Okay, so I opened a different door that time.
Well, perhaps we should consider not doing anything to the woman and instead...
No, that's what I just did. No, dude, I just opened this door instead of this one and tried to leave. And it wouldn't let me leave.
Okay, perhaps we should consider not opening the doors and going back.
Okay, so this... Well, and do what? What's the fire spell?
No, that would be good. See, we could take one of those big...
It ran across the screen again. Okay.
And why does the text keep jumping back up to that?
To what?
It keeps jumping back up to instantaneum and everything like that.
I keep bringing it back up because I've forgotten.
Oh,
stuff.
you keep clicking on the book. That's why. Okay.
I keep bringing it up. Spearka. I'll talk to the...
Okay, so there's examine the fireplace. Have you done that?
My word's going noticed. Let's do that.
Okay, so there's nothing in the fireplace. There's no fireplace poker or other heavy wrought iron thing. Because if that thing's just a skeleton, then its bone strength is going to be questionable unless there's something magical or weird.
I don't think we can fight.
Yeah, this is not a problem we can solve in the Doom manner, of rip and tear. So we've got to be clever about this.
Okay, every single door is her. Okay. So what I'm going to do is use... I can't do anything. Oh, I'm going to take my headphones off because I don't want to hear this again. There we go.
I see.
I don't want to hear that again.
Okay.
So, what can we even do in this hallway?
Well,
we can go the stairs. We can do the stairs. Okay.
Yes.
We can do the stairs. Okay.
Yes. Okay. That's what I was trying to say. There's got to be other options.
Yeah, it turns out there was. Okay. All right, let's examine you. Got real winners over here writing this game. There's something fishy about this trophy. Let's open the door. Okay, let's go. This must be the master bedroom. Interesting decor. There's a stale smell about this room, as if it hadn't been opened for years. Hey, I think there's your Bible. Nope, lab journal. Let's do that, and then let's open it. Okay, are you still there?
I am indeed still here.
I just wanted to make sure, because I can't check.
All right. Well, the thing is, you're clicking and clicking and clicking and clicking, and so I'm trying. In adventure games, you must always think and think and think and think a lot more, so you can try and puzzle out the crazy. So the thing is, I figured that the audience will not want to hear me repeatedly saying, "Hey, wait a second." So instead, I'm just going to let you click and click and click, and then when your brain slows down a little bit, I will hopefully be able to provide some advice. Or I can just simply mock you when things continue to go bad because you continue to click on doors.
I mean, that works too. Whatever method you feel.
Whichever is our sure ticket to popularity.
whatever you feel will help us complete this. The diary reads, "I have lost control of Draken. My star student now fancies himself a master. Though his power is strong, his spirit is weak.
Don't try it, Anakin.
He is easily corrupted by the dark spirits of greed and power."
Wow, man, Lucas must have played this before he freaking wrote the prequel trilogy.
This was his inspiration. Little known fact, actually, if you watch episode 2 in the credits, it says, "Thanks to the guys who made Uninvited. Without you, I wouldn't have made this movie." It's a little known fact. It was edited out of every single DVD release, but the initial release. "My servant, more aware than I, sealed his star in my hingeless box. They're locked away beyond his stare. I've hidden the key. A chair knows where."
Okay, so we need to start dismantling the chairs in here and look if there's a secret compartment or anything like that.
Well, I can't hit that chair, so let's operate the chair with self. No effect.
Have you tried examining it?
Sure, let's try that. This antique wheelchair is your favorite piece of furniture in the house.
Okay. Check the book again, and let's see if there's any words for wheelchair or anything like that.
That creature is following us. Locked away beyond a stair. I've hidden the key. A chair knows where.
Yeah. Open the book again. This
is the book
in your inventory. And
I did.
No. Sorry. The Devil Worshipper book.
Okay.
Okay.
See if they say anything about a chair. The closest I see is Abraxas. It is a magical word, a vehicle through which magic is directed.
Also, most of the time, these games are case sensitive, so you may have to type in Abraxas capital.
I don't want to say anything to the picture.
That would be another thing, is to examine the picture and see if there is any clues there.
Photograph of a man whose long hair falls past his shoulders, over his forehead. Of a man in Rome. His eyes appear sunken, and his face is very drawn. That's our antagonist. A man in Paris. He has an appearance that makes him look Chinese. He is standing with his arms around a friend. Both men are wearing long robes. Yeah, it's usually that's how I describe people. His appearance makes him look Asian. I don't know. This is a photograph of a man with a woman. The two appear to be brother and sister. You don't know that.
Okay. Hang on.
Okay.
Did you look in? I'm sure you have, but have you looked in the wardrobe, the large thing with the
Not yet. Not yet.
doors on?
Are you not
Okay,
looking?
let's look in the wardrobe. Let's look in the wardrobe.
Oh, sorry. Whoops. Open. It's locked. We need the key. That guy has the
Okay.
key.
Is there operate or anything like that?
There's open, and it's locked.
Okay.
So let's take this. We probably need it. A cut glass bottle with a matching cut glass cap contains a brown liquid. We probably need it. See? Okay, let's operate the bed. Oh, sorry. Oh, I guess it doesn't. This bed is comfortable. You could relax for hours, but this is no time to relax. Your work is not done.
All right. Also, remember that we need to.
Okay, so we need to find. Okay, so here are our goals. Our overarching goal. I think this is a good place to reflect. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're looking for our brother. He is missing. We will presume he walked away. We don't know any different yet. We have a letter. Somebody must free the evil or seal the evil. I could look at the letter, but I won't.
Somebody needs to do that, but what we need to do is find our brother and
Yes.
either rescue him or beat him.
Yes, okay. We'll settle on rescue until otherwise known. And the other thing we know for certain is there is something following us. That's what we know for sure.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So a chair, somebody will know something about a key. I'm going to take the rug. I'm going to take the chair. I can't take the chair. Do I have to... Are you telling me I could put the chair in my inventory if I remove everything? Let's move the table in my inventory. Uh-oh.
Okay, there's a ghost who likes to keep things neat in this house.
I'm getting out of this room. Thunder made a noise again. That can't be opened. Oh, there we go. It wasn't letting me open it. This is a bad room. I feel it. I get the heebie-jeebies in here. Whoever decorated this room certainly has an eclectic taste. The decor of this room could be described as African Art Deco. Was there actually something else you wanted to do in that room before I moved on? Sorry, I should have asked.
No. By all means, run wild. I'm trying to figure out. This is one of the things that adventure games like to do is overload you.
Uh-huh.
So what I'm trying to do is figure out where exactly our options are. And also it says a chair. It doesn't mean the wheelchair. It could mean one of the chairs downstairs, everything like that. It's just recursion is a big thing. Okay, so basically it's problems, and you keep going down the chain of problems until finally you find the one thing, and then everything tends to pop back off the stack.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously, I know that you're inputting all this information far faster than I, because you're click, read, all this stuff far faster than I possibly could. And you're obviously paying attention to everything coming through the text log. And I'm surprised at your ability to speed read, buddy, because all this is probably to some extent important.
I'm taking all these masks until someone tells me no. I'm taking this towel too. Taking these towels. Yeah, I'm gonna operate. I'm gonna take these liquids. Probably need them. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm gonna let that devil keep doing that. Gold plumbing fixtures.
You took the curtains.
I took towels.
You stole is this a hotel now? Are we stealing the towels because we're paying cash, not card? I mean, oh my goodness, stealing mail is one thing. Now we're actively just stealing, and not like, oh, I'm gonna borrow this book real quick, I'll bring it back. We're stealing towels from the bathroom. What is? Oh my goodness. It's
Bathroom
not
towel.
like we even have a use for them. We're just, yeah, I'm gonna take this
If
towel.
it's not nailed down, I'm grabbing it. Speaking of, it's not nailed down, I'm taking this book.
Oh, there's another book. Have we read this one?
We're about to. Uh-oh. We're probably gonna die. The book is now open. Okay. My star is gone, but not lost. Master's servant will pay for his indiscretion. The vehicle of my power has not yet served its purpose. When it sets me free, I will have a chance to realize my unlimited potential. The forces of the technological society will be unprepared for the likes of me.
Yeah, because everything we've seen so far is definitely vulnerable, or invulnerable, that is, to bullets.
We haven't tried. I will not be denied. My omnipotence is inevitable. Let's put that on myself. My voodoo mask is in my inventory.
Hold on. Meant to scare off. You can. Okay, so yes, warning. There's horrible evil things trying to kill us. Yes, that's why we're trying to put the mask on, to scare them off.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Thank you. Again, the evil that dwells within.
Ordinarily, I would just turn on the faucets and plug up the drains and start flooding the entire house. Because if you can't find explosives, but you have water, that's still a pretty darn good way to ruin the lives of people here. And that also is, that's gonna piss somebody off. Let's see, and also we're on the upper floor, so let's see the folks on the lower floors, because water goes down. We'll find a hole. The water will find all the little cracks in the wall. If we need to get out of here, water will help us.
Right.
But we must find the particular brand of crazy they're using, and I don't think they're using that here, though that has been used in other adventure games.
Okay, what's in the closet? Half past nothing. Close. What's this? I'm just moving forward until I figure out what we're supposed to be doing.
Oh, absolutely. That's all you can do is poke, figure.
Uh-oh. Bloody towel. We probably need it.
Okay, bloody towel. So either somebody cut themselves while shaving, or
we're found a dead body.
And can we check the drain? Is there blood down the drain?
I'll check in a second. I'm going to put this clean towel in here. There we go. No, we want to look at ourselves. You, on the other hand, look terrible. The floor standing sink is very shiny. It shows no sign of neglect or disuse. 7 years. 7 years? How do we know it's 7 years?
Yeah.
There's a lot of gold everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoy the cold water, whoever comes in here after me. Enjoy this water bill.
So we're continually getting warnings about the storm. We're continually getting warnings about how everything feels. We're continually getting warned about all this other kind of stuff. Presumably, the student or whatever freed himself from his physical body and is now trying to take us over. That's just a wild guess, but based on this stuff about omnipotence and vehicle and master's servant and this, that, and the other, that could very well be what's going on.
I've taken a pentagram. I repeat, I've taken the pentagram.
Oh, boy.
Okay, I took the pentagram. See, what my fear is like every time I hit this exit, that I don't want to do all that again. Let me save. I'm not going to say that. Alright. Oh, yeah, axe, baby. Oh, man. We need this axe. Like, that's not up for debate.
That's right. The Book of Armaments.
Okay. Well. Okay, let's remove these masks. That'll probably help. And this candle. How about that? There we go. Okay, so I don't like our inventory system. I want to say that right now.
Yeah, it does not appear as.
It's like because like I can make it look real big, but it doesn't
But
actually
it's
let me
not
know.
actually big. Yeah, it's not actually representative of the size of the things we've got.
Thomas Alva Edison. Don't know the guy.
Okay.
Okay, well let's go upstairs. I guess. I assume we need to go to the attic.
Sure, why not?
Uh-oh.
Hold on. This is a cell. Why are we in?
We went
We don't want.
upstairs.
Okay.
Can we open that? It opens.
Okay. Yeah.
Uh,
Well, hold on. What's up? Okay, the room
you
is.
pull on the cell door until the cold iron finally gives way. A hideous figure in the shape of a decapitated pheasant forms inside the cell. The severed head speaks as it hangs from its hair. There is no escape from here. There is only one sentence in this cell, an eternal life sentence. There is no escape. No escape. No escape. His voice fades out as a ghastly image fades away.
That's very unusual considering the cell is. Oh, we entered the cage. Oh, okay. Well, that's bad because that did not look like a cage at all.
Yeah.
In fact, if you look at it, it looked rather more like the cage, and the bars were set up around the around that stairwell, and it's like a protective sort of thing. So
Yeah, totally.
obviously-
Like, I'm gonna re-get the axe because I'm fairly certain we need it. Can I put the axe now? Yep. Wait. I'm gonna remove this. Say bloody towel. Whoops. Objects aren't allowed in the text window. My apologies. It's just the item, but it's not size. Okay. All right then. That bloody towel staying up there. I'm actually going to reopen this because I'm curious about something. Thank you. And then I'm going to go back downstairs. Yeah, I know. Thanks. I'm going downstairs. I just wanted to let him free. Okay.
Okay. Well, hold on. Go back.
Go back.
Can we use the axe on the cabinet or the one in the
This one?
the bedroom of the dude who is calling himself a master in his writing thingies?
Whoops. Hold on.
Yes, the master bedroom.
Okay.
The interesting decor.
Operate. Wait. Goodness gracious. Okay, we're gonna hit operate. Axe on that. You should not try to hack up the cabinet.
Yeah, resize the text window a little bit.
Yeah.
Pull it up. 'Cause-
There we go.
Okay.
There we go. Okay, so no, that won't work. It was a good plan.
Okay, sweet. Is you should not try to hack up the cabinet. Okay, see, this is the thing. The GM in charge of this is just hard as nails, man. You should not try to hack up the cabinet.
You should not have fun. Okay, let's go.
Can you imagine if I said that as a GM to you in a tabletop?
I
It's
would
like,
hope not.
but what if I did though? And yeah, we could try it. What do you think? I'm gonna roll damage. Do you even have a skill in battle? Man, this isn't a combat situation. I'm just hitting something with it. I'm gonna roll strength.
They don't make boxes like this anymore. The Farmington Corrugated Box Company of Clay Pit, Minnesota went out of business years ago. What? You're right. I'll never know when I need to kill a bug. I'm gonna leave it in here. Alright. House of Bottle. Open.
Can we use the insecticide on the little thing? No, we have to slow it down
I was
first, I
about to say,
imagine.
yeah, he moves way too fast. I'm sure I have to use... Okay. Alright then, so we've explored up here. Let's mess up. Let's operate that on that. I can't hack up my fish. Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna save.
Okay, let's go. Hold on.
Oh, sorry.
You're jumping around. Did we even go back to the master? Okay, we did. We tried
we,
that.
we went to the master
Okay,
bedroom.
let's go back to the student bedroom then and see if there's anything we can hit with the battle axe there, because the battle axe is supposed to open up solutions.
Okay. Well, the thing is,
Okay, now hold on. Have you opened up the wardrobe there with the mirror on it?
there was nothing in it. I'll reopen it.
Okay.
See, there was. Nothing
Have
in
you Is there anything else we can open in this room and look at?
There was
Is
this,
there?
but that's where I got this scroll, and I actually wanted to go to the.
Okay, what's on the scroll? What's on the scroll? What's on
So
the
the
scroll?
scroll said, I'll re-examine it. It looks familiar. It displays a self-consuming snake. And
But open the scroll.
Okay. Yeah.
Open the scroll. You just examine it. You have to.
Okay. Operate.
This is probably not going to work. You realize.
Hold on. I don't want to hear you again. I'll use save game. Okay, I accidentally hit the thing. I did not. I'm at the Miss O'Hare room over here. You want to open the scroll?
Yes. Aha. Now see, we can read the scroll. So yeah, resize the inventory again. I'm sorry, I would not have suggested resizing everything if I had known the inventory is going to keep doing this crap.
Okay, here we go. On this old paper, there are but 6 words spread over 2 lines. Spicon, Hephode, Abraxas, and Instantanium Illuminaris Abraxas.
Okay. So what does that mean? So yeah.
So Spicon is to talk, Hephode is the head of the skull, and Abraxas is a magical word. And then,
Okay, so that's Abraxas is the hocus pocus.
Yeah, Abraxas makes it a spell. Okay. And
So
then,
that sounds like it sets heads on fire.
I think we need to talk to Miss O'Hare over here. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna hit speak, and can I even do that without her? And yeah, I'm gonna use a save game. Okay, I want to type that in just like to say maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And wonder if. Whoops, let's reopen.
You have to reopen the scroll.
Okay, so.
And they have to read the scroll.
Yeah. So the scroll says.
You have to examine it. You have to open it, and then you have to examine it.
Spicon, Hephod, Abraxas. Speak. Self. Spicon.
You make it. By the way, when I get quiet for a little bit, it's because you make it really hard to. Because I'll be partway through a thought, and then you'll just be already in another room over there setting something on fire, dead, respawn, all this crazy. I'm like, no, I've just finished thinking, because that's what you do in adventure games, you think. And so I'll get quiet for a little bit, and so I imagine the audience is incredibly bored if they're still watching it all by this point, or because they're like, wow, that's weird. So yes, in other words, this is the terrible suffering of agony.
Okay.
Okay. So
we're back here.
Another thing too is we're okay. Yes. No, we did that.
No, we did that.
Okay, so that's open, and that's. Have you saved with the scroll open?
I'll do that right now.
That might be a good thing to do because. Clearly they don't mind unusual characters in save files on this.
It's very nice of them. Okay.
Normally they throw a fit about that.
Right. So, Okay, so we can't do anything with Miss O'Hare for some right? Like, because that's supposed to be, talk to the dead, right? Yeah, talk the skull. And that makes it a...
No, I thought it sets heads on fire because it's supposed to be flame plus skull.
That's Spearka.
Yeah.
Spicon.
Spicon is talk. Okay.
Spicon is talk. I have a few things else I do want to try. You keep thinking if you have something. I want to bring.
Yes, I'm trying. It's just things keep jumping, and I
no, totally. If you need to, just pause and think. I'm summoning her again. I need to speak to myself, and then I just can't do anything. Okay, that answers that question. So I was wondering if maybe.
Too bad there's no summon landmine spell.
Right, like I need to get some work done, and do some dirt, please.
I'd like to call my corporate fixer contact.
Roll 3d6 for influence. I don't know. Okay. So the other thing it does say is Instantanium Illuminaris Abraxas, which is a bright light and sun and momentary. Okay. So I think our first proper puzzle is the lady.
Yeah.
Because she can...
Okay, so we've tried the battle axe, which seems to be the most straightforward solution, but apparently our character does not have a high enough strength to use the battle axe on the skeleton.
Or speed. She seems to be real fast.
Yeah, could it be a dexterity issue? Okay, so
I guess we should just assume that we are Joe Q Public over here, capable of moving at the speed of suck.
yeah, apparently we've spent too much time in the Scottish equivalent of McDonald's.
Right. Okay, that's the ill spirits, voodoo doll, cold hard stare, and that. Can we hack up the? Oh,
Okay.
damn it.
As awkward as it seems, you were able to swing the axe in such a way as to cause it to cleave itself deep into your forehead. Thick blood gushes through the long gash you've just created. As you fall face down onto the axe, you feel as if your brain has really let you down this time. I'm gonna say this once. What in the blue hell did you click?
Well, I hit the axe, and because what I wanted to do was hit the axe on the voodoo doll, but instead I accidentally told it to use the axe on myself, and you know what? It'll let me hack up myself.
Hold on. Examine the little voodoo doll, the red hair, small one adjacent to the axe. Examine the one adjacent to the axe.
This one, this.
Yes.
It's a Mayan mask.
Oh, it's a mask. Oh, I thought it was the voodoo doll for the little runny.
No, this is the voodoo
Well, if we use
doll.
voodoo logic, if we put an axe through this thing, it may in fact harm the little son of a gun in some manner.
It's in my inventory. Okay, right click does not do anything I want it to do. I want to equip it. Let me put it on. I got the mask on.
Oh, sweet. Okay, you have the mask on.
So, that mask was...
No, so hold on. What keys did you press to do that? You want to remember the key?
I hit operate. I hit operate and mask.
Okay, so you have just operated.
Operate.
Okay, so...
Yeah, see, because it'll do that.
And you can try different... Okay.
So this mask is the frighten humans. This mask... Okay, and this mask is the...
Can you put on the towel? Like, what happens if you try to operate the towel?
That's a good question. You wipe beads of perspiration from your face with a towel. Okay, I'm gonna put this mask on. Thank you. You don't think it's gonna scare the lady, right?
Oh, absolutely not. That's far too simple.
Yeah.
You have to understand that these games there's some kind of isolated, like, crazy solution or whatever.
Wait, but that means... Can I operate this now? Nah, it doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
I thought maybe if... Well, that's what I get for thinking, you know what I'm saying?
That's what you get for thinking, yes.
Okay,
Okay, let's go back upstairs, because we don't know what's in those little vials, and so since we don't know, it's not going to be of any benefit unless we're just supposed to try rubbing them together, but we have 4 of them, and so we have to try quite a few combinations, and it's really not a good idea.
So what you're saying is what I need to do is drink all of these and see what they do. Okay, well, if you say so. The bottle's now open. I can open and close the bottle.
Oh man, the game is smart. The game does not let you pull a Skittles with these.
Mm-hmm.
I throw the vial of liquid at the monster. Okay, it explodes. No. I mean, I throw it by first putting it on my ally's arrows and having him shoot the monster in the mouth with these.
It worked out. And that was
it worked out.
You're the one
that was entirely the GM's fault. The GM should not have done that. Well, the thing is, he kept rolling so dang well. Okay. And you too. You kept... Okay, so you splash cologne all over the bottle.
This now smells like cheap perfume. I'm just operating and just... I was just curious what all that stuff did. Okay, we're going to reload because I know I just messed up. Cancel. File. Open. No. Alright, I'll head back upstairs before I fix the... Okay.
Inventory, right.
Yeah. All right. So what did you want to do up here? Because you're right. We do have a bunch of stuff that we don't know.
Okay, guys, you were running through the rooms really fast, real quick. So we went through the master bedroom and the guest bedroom.
Here's the master
Okay.
bedroom. Yeah.
Okay, have we tried the axe on the chair yet?
Let's do that. Whoops. Hold on. I hit self. Put self on my chair. Wait. Why is
You'd feel just like Lionel Barrymore in It's a Wonderful Life. You roll around the room with a cackling laugh. All you need now is some honest working man's mortgage to foreclose on. Yeah, just putting a man in a wheelchair will give him a power complex, it sounds like.
Well, we're not allowed to hack up the wheelchair.
We're not allowed to hack up the wheelchair. You know, it's the GM on this game is pretty darn hardcore.
You know,
because
I don't like that this is implying that I could put the wheelchair in my inventory. You know?
No, I know, because that is... it should be the other way around. You should put yourself and your inventory in a wheelchair, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But okay,
I'm
so
going to put this back on.
So we've looked around here. We've looked around. What about that door in the far left?
That is a bathroom where the water.
And you already stole everything from here. Okay, good.
I stole everything in here. Okay, so
I stole everything and turned on all the taps. Good. We've properly vandalized the place. If we could, we would short sheet the bed as well.
Yeah, exactly. I would love to.
I don't know why that's so hilarious, but.
Okay. Well, here's what I want now is now that I have this mask on is I want that dude to show back up. Okay.
Oh, the little guy?
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to open this and I'm going to put I'm going to put stuff in here. What
Okay, hold on.
Sorry. It was that.
Loud noises, yes.
Okay, I'm going to put this note up because I don't care to have it anymore. This one is the
letter, yes.
The undead fear symbology. So I need those masks. I'm going to keep... Whoops. I'm not trying to select. Alright, so I think that's everything I don't want in my inventory anymore. So, goodbye, nightstand. Okay.
What's that on the nightstand? Is that a jug of something?
It's a candle.
Oh, well. We might need that later, but not now. So, okay, what about in the far right?
It is a bathroom where I got it's this room.
But the taps aren't running in the sink. How dare you overlook this?
Absolutely right. My apologies.
Good. We're not paying the water bill. Can we use the battle axe on? No. The fish are innocent. The fish are innocent. The fish are innocent.
The fish tank doesn't do anything with the battle axe. But what if I operate the battle axe with? Yeah.
The fish were innocent, you monster. You absolute monster.
Yeah. Well, I did what needed to be done.
Okay, what about the mirror? If we're going full evil here. Okay. Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
You begin to feel a sense of urgency concerning your little brother. You feel that all is not well. Somewhere on this estate he waits for you to come save him. You must get to him in time. We have a battle axe. He should be more worried about what we're going to do to him when we find him. Because we're going to be asking some pointed questions about, why we were still in the automobile as it was burning.
I'm going to go break every
little
window.
Bro.
Now that I know I can break windows, I'm going to go break every single glass.
You mean mirrors?
Mirrors, yeah.
In fact, yes, there goes. But I'm still upset with you about the fish, though. The fish were innocent.
I don't think the fish were real. I think the fish were all in your head.
Actually, yeah. Are those windows?
Yeah.
Okay. Can we examine the? Okay.
Yeah, I examined the window.
Okay, so hold on. We are legitimately getting purchase on the window there. There's a crack on that thing now. Try operating the axe with it again.
Okay. I can't.
It's already not try to hack up the. Okay, that's it right there. That's the solution right there. That's just being denied us. We could hack up a window, break out of the house by that means. Haha, we're free because presumably part of our problem is we need to get free. And now we have a battle axe. We're out in the middle of nowhere. Our options are opening. Okay, hold on. Go back to the closet. I have not seen this.
You have not seen this one? Okay.
Yeah. Okay, what have we got? What have we got in here?
We have paint stains all over a tarp. I'm going to move the tarp and maybe... Okay, nothing's under the tarp. I'll put the tarp back.
Okay, we have a broom.
We got a mop. A convertible for a witch.
Okay, we have some bowls.
Did not come from a holiday It sure
See,
didn't.
I'm not the only one talking about stealing from hotels. The game is.
This silver bowl has been used by some slob as a spittoon. It smells like old chaw. Ugh. That's grody.
What about the light bulb? Can we do anything with the light bulb? That's electricity.
Yeah, the electricity is off, if I recall.
You know what? You can cook food with a regular outlet and a light bulb.
This is a box of laundry detergent.
If the electricity is turned off. Hold on.
Sorry.
Laundry detergent.
I have a laundry detergent.
Okay, what else do we have on there? What else do we have?
Okay, so my mask doesn't affect him. Nice to know.
Okay, the mask doesn't affect. Okay, the mask does not affect the little guy. That's important.
This is a box.
Okay, what other things do we have up here on the shelf?
Okay, well that's the box. So nothing's in the box. A can of insecticide.
Insecticide.
Yeah, sorry. We have a aerosol spray can. The label reads spider cider, the arachnid anticizer, and fetiscizer, and
anesthesizer.
Anesthesizer.
You know what anesthesia is? It's where they knock you out.
Yeah, I know what anesthesia. I'm bad with words. Recommended by leading entomologists everywhere.
Entomologists are bug people.
Yeah, but I don't think they're trying to kill bugs.
No, they're trying to knock them out.
No go.
For poltergeist, vampires, and other undesirable undead visitors.
Probably need that.
Gee, it's almost like examining everything in a closet can be helpful, ain't it?
I get. Hey, you want a top hat? Of course you do.
Examine the hat. Examine it before you operate it.
It's a nice hat, but it isn't me. I can't operate the hat. It will not. There we go.
It is much too small and makes you look silly.
Okay, good. I'm glad I'm wearing it then. That has nothing in it. I've actually already checked that.
Okay, so.
But hold on. Wait. I can put a bottle in there. What's in here? Hey, do you want a box of...
This is laundry detergent. This is laundry detergent.
You want a bunch of laundry detergent?
Are we going to go launder the bloody towel?
Do we need to do that?
I don't know, but that's the only thing I can think of. And you don't need detergent. You need freaking bleach to get blood out. And even that's not going to be good for a long term.
I don't think anything.
Really, fire is the best way to get blood out of things. Yeah, it ruins the item in question, but you can never be too sure when you're dealing with a body.
Okay, you know what? We'll come back we'll save, because I think we'll need to come back here at some point.
Okay. Okay. So.
Okay.
All right. So hold on. But I think we just found something. Because I think the game dropped us. This is like those times when you're playing a tabletop game and the GM is really exasperated with you. He just says, "You guys should really rethink your current options because you're about to die." This is one of those times, except the GM has just watched us die repeatedly, many times over, and finally thrown us a line. So look at the bottle we got out of the closet.
Okay, this one?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the no ghost for poltergeist, vampires, and other undesirable undead visitors.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I'm thinking about the lady.
Okay. Let's go down there and... Oh dear.
Okay. Many of the voices in your mind now are not your own. You begin to feel almost at home here among the undead. To your dismay, the other world is beginning to look more attractive to you than this one. Its inhabitants beckon to you, but you are not yet ready to join them. You do not know where you found this final reserve of willpower. Uh-oh. Is that...
Yeah, I have an axe. That's all the reserve of willpower I need.
Yeah, okay, do I need to use this on myself?
This is like Brutal Legend, where it's like, I never handled it before. It just feels so right. Okay, so here's what we're going to do.
Okay, I need to open the bottle.
Okay. Okay.
Enjoy it. Nope. Okay.
No, that you don't drag and drop to use. You don't drag and drop to use.
Yes, fair enough. You sure did get me. This one.
You might consider saving these with a numerical leading number, since it does appear to have some level of organization to it and alphabetization. So, putting numbers in front of them and rotating your quick saves could help.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, I already know about you. Okay. So
Okay, so
now what?
now you want to select operate. I think you basically want to tell it.
I guess we can't do anything yet.
Now, how do we? Because we've got to be able to use.
I have one more idea. I have one more idea with this.
Can we use it further, or can we just operate no ghost or whatever?
I'm curious if it's
Okay, so we've opened it,
I'm
and
about to open it. I'm wondering if I open it now. Nope. No matter what, she kills me.
okay, that's with it. There's whoa.
I did that on purpose. It's faster this way.
Okay.
And there we go. Sorry, it's faster that way. It messes up our entire thing, but it's faster that way.
Yeah, I'll say that ruined. Oh my god. Okay. Let me think here, because this is probably just a mechanics thing. We have to do things in just the right order and jump through just the right hoops at just the right time. But we're getting this, I'm sure, because there'd be no reason for something like that if it wasn't to deal with her, and unless the game is really weird. Because we've tried the obvious solution, the axe.
Right.
We tried less obvious solutions, the mask, and now there's the thing that says no ghost that's designed to deal with the undead. And if a skeleton isn't undead, then well.
Right, then what is your definition?
Yeah, we need to seriously rethink that. Okay, we've tried the magic, crazy stuff.
We've tried, Matt. Well,
And since we don't have the power of Jesus here to strike down this unholy thing, we're going to have to just resort to good old-fashioned technology, a can of no-ghost raid.
that's what I'm thinking. But it's like, oh, whoops, that's right. You were right there, and then, whoops. I'm not trying to consume anything. I just wanted to move stuff. I just want a bigger box here. Okay. This is good as we're getting it back. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to open this, and I'm going to put this crap in there.
Okay, hold on. Let me see here. Okay, hang on. Everything's a little disorganized.
Yeah. I hate that ghost.
Okay, let's try using the no-go, save for
Yeah.
ghost or something like that.
Okay, you're getting
on something else, so that we can actually try and get like a response back. Like we've tried using the battle axe on everything, and we get responses. So let's try using the no ghost on something.
Okay, so let's hit. Okay, so if I hit this and then that, what will it say?
Okay, evaporates as quickly as it is poured. It leaves no puddle, but the bottle is now empty. Man, so this is a one-shot thing.
Okay, but it leaves a putrid odor in the air. Okay, hold on.
Okay, so now we just open up our save game. So now we know how to use it, basically.
Right. So yeah, but the thing is, we still don't have like enough time because she automatically.
Okay, but so the thing is, we just have to open it before we go down there.
Yeah. I guess.
You could probably make the inventory like halfway or half size, and then just scroll back and forth with it.
Yeah, actually, you know what? I think I like this. Let's see how much. Yeah, because we don't need the exits on top every time. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so yeah, anyways, just click open on the no ghost.
Yeah, click open, and it doesn't. Okay, so it's a nearly empty bottle.
Okay.
So we get one. Yeah, we get one chance.
Okay, so let's head downstairs.
Okay.
And then we just use it just like you used it on the other thing.
So do you want me to use it
No. Just
now or
no. Wait until she comes out and then use it the exact same way, just to make sure that we're doing this, because that's got to be the.
Okay, so you want me to let her out and then use it?
Yeah, let it out and then use it on her.
Okay, that's fine. I knew that was going to happen. And then.
So operate that.
No, see, because.
But no, you just clicked on it. You need to click on her.
Okay, whoops. Yeah, I'll just save game 1. Yes, thank you, sweetheart.
Okay, so operate that.
Yes.
Okay, now drag the inventory down so we can read the thing.
Yeah, I will. I just, yes. See, ooh.
Okay, victory. See, this is why adventure games are enjoyable. Because after all the suffering, there's sometimes a payoff.
Let's bring that down a little bit. So,
Okay.
here we go. You pour the foul-smelling liquid on the head of the overdressed guest. The liquid seems to burn as it drips over her. The belle lets out a horrifying scream as she appears to melt helplessly. Suddenly, you feel like Dorothy and her little dog too.
You know, that's surprisingly relevant considering that your handle for now is probably fake and my handle for now is in fact a animal reference, a dog reference.
All right, well, now we can go into new places.
Yes, we can. All right.
Okay.
You know, the thing is, you could still put numerical identifiers at the front of your save games and then just build out from there.
I just wanted to put like 1 or 1, 2, so if that didn't work, I could just reload it immediately.
Right. I got you. Okay, so we have. I think actually this might be a good place to wrap up. You know what I'm saying? Because we have in fact just conquered the first problem.
I was about to say it took us a very long time, but we solved the first puzzle, and I don't know how much time we have left because we keep getting warnings saying, "Dude, you feel real cool in this hellscape."
Oh, we're probably gonna have to restart the whole thing and go through it and just like hit everything. Boom, boom, boom,
yeah,
boom.
I'm wondering
just
if we're
perfect.
about to like speed run it.
Absolutely. You have to remember, these games were not designed to be winnable. They were designed so the majority of people would give up on playing them before completing them.
Well, little did they know they were gonna have multiple people playing this one. All right, so yeah, let's go ahead.
I think it might be a good time to sign off. Thank you to everyone listening and putting up with this particular brand of stupidity and madness. You likely figured out the solution long before we did.
Yeah, you're probably screaming, going like, "It's just you have the ghost. You already went in the closet like 30 minutes ago. What? Why did you examine everything then?" But keep those comments to yourself because we don't care. Right.
We do care. Sorry. Some of us care. But the
cares.
not care emanating from part of the party is more than enough for everyone.
It's 12:30 in the morning. I don't care. I'm tired. All right, Groundhound. I'll see you next time.
Good night, everyone. Sleep well, and God bless.
Don't. Not that last part.